In another sad story, 5 individuals were harmed in Portmore, while 1 person lost their lives. 5 persons were involved in a shelling incident by some unknown dangerous individuals along the Elshire Main Road in Portmore, St. Catherine. It is understood that the person who passed away is a male. Police investigators are currently processing the scene. The incident has resulted in an increase in traffic along the section of the Municipal Boulevard. The Greater Portmore CIB is investigating the situation. A student was involved in a serious incident in Hanover, in which his brother was also in a shelling incident and was harmed. The police in Hanover have launched an investigation into the shelling incident that resulted in the passing of a youth of 17 and causing harm to his older brother at their home in Lucy on Tuesday. Reports are that the youth and his brother were at their home in the Lances Bay area when a group of dangerous individuals kicked open the door and opened shellings, hitting both of them. The police were called, and upon arrival, the 2 were rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital, where the youth was pronounced by the medical team. His brother was treated and admitted in serious condition. According to Dr. Horace Chang, there will be no more SOEs until the appeal. Last September, a Supreme Court judge ruled that the detention of 5 individuals under the state of emergency was unconstitutional. The Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, has said that the government will not seek to declare another state of emergency until its appeal is heard. At the same time, Chang has mentioned that the security measure will be imposed only when absolutely necessary. He was addressing an issue in relation to the increase of dangerous activities across the island. Jamaica has recorded 218 loss of lives since the start of 2021. States of emergencies were one of the main features in the government's dangerous activity fighting strategies. In September, a Supreme Court judge had ruled that the detention of 5 men under the state of emergency was unconstitutional. The men had been detained for an extended period in at least 3 parishes. Justice Bertram Morrison had declared that the men's constitutional rights and the Constitution itself had been violated by what was described as executive detention. The government subsequently filed an appeal. According to Chang, it is the full court that ought to rule on the constitutionality of the SOE, especially at this stage. He said that the judge had made some comments, but we have to go to the Court of Appeal to get their call. We are confident that we will be successful in dealing with it there. Of course, we may have to look at some of the regulations, which is a different issue. He further emphasized that if it was absolutely necessary, the government would consider declaring another state of emergency. The security minister mentioned that strong policing would be deployed in affected areas before pursuing that measure. He says that it goes back to the level of lawlessness, the dangerous groups taking over communities, capturing and taking the lives of others, putting houses under conflagration, and chasing persons out of it. Chang has said that the conditions where the declaration of a state of emergency would be absolutely necessary if this issue were to occur. According to the National Works Agency, there will be increased road construction activities for Morant Bay. The National Works Agency says that activities have now been increased significantly on the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project and will remain so for the next 3 months. The heightened road construction works will be concentrated primarily in the town of Morant Bay, St. Thomas, where major pipeline activities are set to commence alongside ongoing civil works. The National Works Agency Communication and Customer Services Manager explained that pipeline will be restricted to nighttime hours within the town limits in a bid to minimize disruptions to the movement of vehicular and pedestrian traffic. However, he pointed out that despite the contractor's best efforts so motorists should expect there to be some impact on traffic flow from time to time, as the Works Agency continue to carry out the necessary works, largely in this urban area. The aim is to have the entire stretch of roadway between the Morant Bay roundabout and Wharf Road paved at the end of the 90-day period. Various other types of civil works continue over the entire 9-kilometer stretch from the Morant Bay roundabout to Prospect in a bid to complete the $1 billion contract package within the stated contract period of 19 months. So far, 75% of the works on a major retaining sea wall in the vicinity of Morant Villas have been completed, with now only a 4.5-meter high component outstanding. The National Works Agency has mentioned that although some aspects of the concrete drainage works have been put on hold to facilitate the laying of water pipelines, which commenced recently, other concrete works such as installation of sidewalks and curb and gutters are continuing according to plans. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the matters that have been discussed in this session. What of the youth of 17, along with his brother, who were at home and were harmed in the parish of Hanover? It is very sad that one has lost his life and the other one is left trying to secure his life. Of course, we hope that the medical team in Hanover will do their endeavor best to secure his life and that he will come out and be safe after that without any additional complications. But to have lost his brother would be an additional pain. Of course, we encourage you to be alert and vigilant. Take care of yourself and goodbye.